host, Jamerson Ballard, and it's been a while, man. Yeah, and I'm at I'm at the home front. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it the game room. The sign is coming soon. Um, and I'll touch on it slightly. And if you don't know, then the title of the show will kind of give it away a little bit. But it's it's season 3, episode 15, and it's entitled "Mile Markers on the Road to Success." Yeah. Um. It's a it's a long road, man. This podcast game is kind of wild. And I'm out here in the area where it's not like a lot of that going on. So you'll see individuals seeing you, and then once they see you trying to do what you do or doing what you do, not trying, doing what you do, of course, there's they're inspired by your your activity, and now there's this almost an oversaturation of individuals who feel like they can do what it is that you're doing. I'm not here to tell you can't. I'm just saying it's 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 not easy. It's not easy as it looks. For a lot of y'all, it probably just look like individuals is on here just talking. 29, what's happening? And it's like it's that, but it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes before the screen activity even happens. And me personally, I decided to come in solo dolo so I wouldn't have to deal with the whole recklessness of other individuals who might not necessarily be as dedicated as I am to what it is I'm trying to do. And then, the breakups and all that extra shit come on with it. Like I said, that's probably some episodes previous about how, I've seen other podcasts come and go and break up and all of that. And it's crazy because, once you see an individual on a regular basis, you kind of develop what is like an affinity for those, a relationship almost like, and okay, dude, what's happening, man? Look, I had Do on my last show. I'm gonna bring him in in just a second, but I just wanted to let everybody know, like, one of those things where it's like, do me a favor and don't do me no favors is kind of like what needs to be going on with individuals who are on the path to righteousness, man, because some people just, they don't not want to be involved. They want to be involved, but they a lot of times are cantankerous and like really a distraction. Let's I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get Do involved a little early. Let me see. Let's see if he get in as quick as I want him to. Dude, what's happening, man?
What up, what up?
Man. So you see the topic, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I mean, I know that you may understand some of this more than others, but we gonna keep it general because I really, really wanted to get this episode out, but it's been dragging because I've been wanting the quality of my show to kind of continue to upgrade. But for me personally, to be consistent is almost more important. All right. So, like I said, the title of the show is Mile Markers on the Road to Success, right? And one of the biggest things to me is like, I understand, like, it's about the journey and not the destination, right?
Most definitely.
Um, but during the journey, you got individuals who will try to latch on to your quote unquote momentum. And that's one of the biggest things that let me know that I'm on my way somewhere, even though I might necessarily be aware of like how fast I'm going. They say if you want to go somewhere fast, go by yourself. And if you want to go far, go with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily trying to be all about me. The whole reason for the show is to bring other individuals into this like group mindset. But there are energy vampires who don't necessarily got their own functionality. They more caboose niggas. They not necessarily engines. You know what I'm saying? So they see what you got going on, see you headed in the direction like, niggas try to catch a ride on some hitchhiker shit, and some niggas don't know how to be by themselves. Some niggas don't understand that this is not something that you're gonna be able to do with somebody else. Nigga, you came in this world by yourself, right? And you're gonna leave by yourself. But self-confidence, self-starting, if niggas say that they that, I mean, why wait till you see another nigga trying to do some shit and then and not only try to get in on that shit, but then try to do your shit better than you, and then be on some me shit underneath it all, because it's really all about the intention. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The action is, yeah, okay. On the front end is, oh yeah, brother, let me help you, right? And again, this ain't to nobody in particular, because this shit gonna probably feel like I'm talking to somebody specifically. But what I'm saying though, when you on your way somewhere, you in your journey, the one of the ways where you headed there, and you might not necessarily feel like you doing shit, but it's gonna be other individuals who are going to try to latch on, and they'll say it like, "Oh man, let me help you. Let me give you some advice," and you can take that advice if you want to, but that's gonna be them niggas' way of saying that you wouldn't have got what you got without me. Like, nigga, I was already on my way.
Yeah.
Trying to do what I'm doing, and and I'm not gonna try to make this a gender thing, but I've noticed that it's a female. It seemed like to me it's more like a female trait, because to be honest, females don't always have what it takes to get started with something, but they'll get behind the individual that's doing something. You know what I'm saying? If you got a dream, you know what I'm saying? Like, but nigga, you had that dream. That shit woke you up out your bed, and you did what you need to do, put your feet forward and started walking, and then niggas see that and be like, oh, I like the direction of that. The Black Panther Party didn't start out with 1,000 niggas. That was
Definitely.
2 people. That was Bunchy. Not was it not Bunchy Carter, but it was.
I want to say Carmichael, but I don't want to mess it up.
No. It was just
Stanley Carmichael.
I drew the first dude name.
I just drew a big blank. That's a damn shame.
It'll come to me. But it was 2 individuals first, and it might have just been one. But the conversation between that individual, which I'm trying so hard to, because it's really, y'all have to forgive me. Don't count
it up.
I mean, it's I just spoke about both individuals on numerous occasions, but these 2 was like the start, and then because of them in the Black Panther Party, you see a lot of gangs that were kind of like seeing how they really got down. Like, these individuals was like policing the police.
Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale.
Bobby Seale, exactly. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. too ashamed to leave me. Go to my Google right quick. Even I got, you feel me? I'm looking at my notes. I didn't want to, you feel me? But yeah, Bob Hill
and Huey P.
and Huey.
And Huey P.
That became like a national phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? When they seen how serious these brothers was, and they came with the 10 points, what their rules was going to be, how they was going to operate. Brothers in LA seen that and was like, I want to fuck with. I'm fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to shit on nobody, right? But you have to understand like what success looks like to you. Stay true to that. And although individuals might come and go, you know, on your ride to where you're trying to get to, you know, it's you got to understand that niggas is gonna be inspired. And they say imitation is the highest form of flattery, right? But nigga, that shit is still annoying.
Yeah, and lame as hell too. Sometimes, you know. Don't nobody want that. You don't want nobody trying to do what you do whenever you on your way trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because people be in your way like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's flattering that somebody want to be like you, but then it's some people that want to take your place. You know what I'm saying? Some people try to sabotage you. You know what I mean? And will have good intentions. You know what I mean? So I was doing business with someone one time, and he told me that he wouldn't give me his plug because he didn't want us in competition. Well, at the time, I didn't understand it, but when I got older, I understood. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that he was being a hater, but it was just honest. Like we know the same people, we in the same area, so why would you create competition for yourself? He gave me some game. You know what I mean? He showed me how to do it. You know what I mean? He gave me the game of how to get LLC. He told me I could buy wholesale. He told me how to do a couple of different things, but he wouldn't give me the people that he was using specifically, and I really thought that was hater. But he had gave me so much game before that, so I say that to say, you know, you can't help everybody, and you can't give somebody your secret recipe. You can't go to Coca-Cola and say, "What's the secret recipe?" You can't go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and say, "What's the secret recipe?" You know, if you want to do what somebody else is doing, you got to create your own lane. So you do gotta watch out for people who's trying to just, be energy vampires and try to leech off of what you got and don't got nothing to bring to the table, or somebody that got something they're bringing to the table that's not even worth messing with at the same time. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. Everybody, you just can't mess with everybody.
Man, and then I was saying like, you damn near gotta have like an exit strategy when you involve under individuals before you even bring them in, so that because there's some certain levels of desperation, bro. First of all, it's a turnoff.
Thirsty.
It's not cool. But if you would decide to deal with people, some people, they be on a struggle, like they struggle mode, or was it? Yeah, they be in struggle mode. You know what I mean? They wanna be a part of something bigger than them. But for the individuals that are out there that see you doing what you're doing, get inspired, try to do what you're doing better than you, that shit is lightweight lame, bro.
That's a hater. That's a hater in disguise right there.
And that shit is annoying as fuck because they come in love bombing with all this extra shit, like how they just want to help and want to be and want to do. And I'm real leery about niggas getting involved with what I got going on, because when you bring other people into your shit, you bring they bullshit in with them. And that shit is just, it's just not necessarily easy to get rid of, because people change people. You merging energies with individuals, and that shit, it came in, and especially if negative habits are some of the easiest to pick up. You know what I'm saying? It's not that a nigga that's doing well bring in a person that ain't doing as well, and the good rub off as much as the bad. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta guard your light, bro. But like I said, it's gonna be niggas that's gonna imitate what you got going on. You seen this shit on Coming to America. They got the Big Mac. We got the Big Mick. Like
uh,
they use 70, but We got SECs like.
You know, it's that saying too. I don't mean to cut you off. I don't know if you was done speaking or not. But what's that one saying too, to where they say like people are there for a season and a reason or something like that? I forget how it go, but I think that's true too. And it may seem kind of harsh. You know, another thing is some people are just stepping
Yeah.
stones. You know what I'm saying? Some people are not leaders, are not born to be leaders. You know, and only time will reveal that. You know, you don't know who is who at all times, but when it does come to you, you have to recognize your opportunities. You know what I mean? So, you know, everybody is not made to lead. You can't have several leaders. It's one leader, and then you got a team. You know what I mean? You got one quarterback, you got one captain, you got one captain of the ship. You know what I mean? And people don't know how to play their part. So, you know.
It's a lot of that going on in our community, especially like it's not a lot of people that want to be an Indian. Everybody feel like they got what it takes to be the chief. And I'm not saying that niggas don't have what it takes to be chief, but nigga, be chief over there.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you because the nigga your program and try to run your program better than you running your program. And that shit going on with kids in their parents' houses. And I tell niggas that all the time, but you not grown until you paying your own bills. You 42 years old, you living in your mama garage, you really not paying no bills, but you telling her how she should be running her house and what she need to do and her shit. Nigga, if you really feel like you got what it takes to run shit, get off training wheels, go get your own spot. I don't give a fuck if it's a studio. Nigga, go get that, run that successfully, and show niggas with your shit how you would do your shit. Niggas that be moving in with these bitches. You move in with a bitch that's already doing what she been doing for a decade without you. She brought you in, you threw her some dick 2-3 times, gave you the keys to her car. Now you feel like you running shit. Nah, nigga, you not running that shit. She relinquished control of that shit to you because she wanted some companionship. I'm just saying to you niggas that's out there doing this shit, don't be so thirsty for companionship that you will let a parasite nigga in your mix and, you know, with 3 compliments in a you know what I'm saying, in a couple nice words, and you feel like y'all family and y'all cool. Nigga, y'all not shit. And nigga, for all you niggas that get into the mix with real niggas under the 30, 90-day mark and start fagging off, nigga, you ain't even made it past the preliminaries for you to be doing weird shit.
Yeah, man. It's ridiculous out here.
But you comfortable already. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. So, I mean, you know, like I said, it ain't, look, trust me, nigga. When they say it's lonely at the top, it's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas can't handle the altitude and how thin the air is up there. Because it's going to be kind of rough jumping off when you taking off. And when you pass you feel me? You get to cruising altitude, though. And it's, you know, it's niggas that's around and close by, but they ain't got what it take to get that high. And they trying to tag on. Let me, and they using words like help. And like I said, bro, do me a favor and don't do me no favor, bro. If
Straight
I
up.
want some other nigga, if I need some advice, I will pay for it. And I'll find you when I need that shit. But I ain't got time to be dragging and lagging, waiting on the nigga to come and you know what I'm saying? You ain't really got what it take to you ain't self-taught, self-made, you ain't self-shit. You just a groupie. You a group nigga, like you want to be a part of the group, but you ain't really, you ain't started shit, ain't stuck shit out, ain't got no experience. All you got is
A ball.
lip service. Lip
Yeah.
is just, I do comedy. I do comedy. Like, oh yeah, for real.
Know everything, but ain't did nothing.
Man, bro, so much advice though. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit.
No,
I'm not.
man.
You might not have some good suggestions, but when you really on your way somewhere, you'll be amazed. Now, there's going to be some niggas that really want to help you and really got what it takes, whether it be, finances or whatever. But it's enough means out there already, my nigga. We don't got enough views. Not you, D, but I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
be yourself, nigga. Do that to the best of your ability, bro. Cause I understand though. It's so many lame niggas. It's so many lame niggas. When you meet a real one, I only meet a real nigga like one every 342 niggas.
Straight up, every 365 days.
What?
or maybe once every 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
Real shit.
I mean, so when you meet one and you see a nigga that, is pulling shit, what's up with it? I ain't even looking at who all came in the room. Patty, what's happening? Hey, listen, we gonna get to some of these topics though, because I feel like I didn't, I don't want to kick a dead horse, but I'm saying like a lot of niggas, they don't necessarily understand they holding. Kind of like a chick that's pregnant and she don't know that she's with child. You know what I'm saying? It be certain shit that other people can see your skin glowing or you know what I'm saying? And so they tell you and you like, damn, so am I really, do I got something? Because a lot of niggas, they be so used to losing, they don't know how to win. And this is to those niggas. Because I ain't saying that I don't know what that's like. Niggas that took big L's, hella L's. But when you finally start turning it around and you getting that into that W column, it's other niggas that they'll probably see it before you. And they'll try to latch on. They'll try to help you, give you advice, tell you. They might even, and I love my haters, nigga. I love them because that's how I know I'm doing something. If a nigga ain't hating on you, you got to question whether you even doing enough.
Absolutely.
And that's gonna bring me to my, my first issue. And is that right? Now, is that right? We got an assassination on none other than Donald motherfucking Trump. Now, my nigga said he's surprised this shit didn't happen sooner. That's like they try to pull my man's muffin cap back. Like,
all the way back.
Nigga ain't even 10 minutes in the speech. This nigga air bleeding. You like, pow, pow, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Almost knocked his Make America Great Again hat right the fuck off. When I seen him do that too, because I seen that shit, and bro was like, man, he did the Hitler shit. I mean, the nigga was, and he might have played it like he was waving, but it was like, like, hey, but because the optics of what he's been on is that like us trying to put it was fake news. Nah, that nigga got shot. He got shot at it was a 20-year-old nigga by the name of Matt Crooks that supposedly did it. They smoked him. He was on the roof on the other side. I heard niggas telling the police that it was somebody on the roof, and they kind of ignored the shit, which is kind of crazy because, I mean, I would imagine motherfuckers would with somebody like Trump dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't like, I mean, but I'm saying all this, and I'm tying it into the fact that, to be perfectly honest, nigga, and me and you kind of touched on it a little earlier, that is what success really look like, depending on what you trying to do. Like the nigga Biggie said, you're nobody till somebody kills you. I mean, a nigga trying to smoke you must mean you doing something right? Absolutely.
That goes for Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and now we got to throw Trump in that bag. Now
fuck on. Not with them two niggas.
Let me say why. Let me say why. Because everybody got their hero. Just because he ain't our hero, you got people out there that will die for Trump and think that he's doing the right thing. And let me say this. I would have rather had a president like Trump than Obama. Now, people not gonna like me for that, but let me explain why. Because Trump gets shit done. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be up there. Trump is who he is. You know what I'm saying? And I like to know who my enemies are. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that, yeah, not to say that Trump is my enemy or whatever the case, but I feel like Trump is sincere in his person. You know,
Who he is, and that was gonna be the title of the episode initially, right? Like, but we're gonna stick to this one, because being who you are, that's gonna resonate with people more than, and I was talking about this the other day, right? We was talking about, I sent you that link when we was talking about the vibrations or something, like being authentic self or being authentic. If the frequency of that is even higher than love. And I think it was a misconception about that was stated by a lady, right? But to me personally, it's still valid. The fact that you be yourself, be true to who you is. For one, you ain't got to remember no lies and a bunch of shit. At least, I don't know, Patty keeps throwing out shit. She's saying something. I think she said Nipsey was one of the people that got killed and was, see, he's self-made like some of us. Right. I mean, I don't know if he's self-made. I don't. He's continued to keep it lit because but he is not necessarily a trust fund baby, but his dad had a lot of success in real estate, right? Because I just read his book, The Art of the Deal, not too long ago, and bruh, I'm like you, bruh. I want to know, even if it's not necessarily my enemy, I want to know people from other walks and how they do things, right? So that I know, they say keep your enemies closer, right? But Brett ain't finna, he gonna let you know straight up, and he don't necessarily gotta like the nigga. He want to have the best to do whatever it is that he trying to do, and that don't mean he trying to be liked. I mean, but he got the bread to pay for whatever it is he trying to do, and he's authentically himself now because he got where he got. He don't need motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with that? Trump want to do for his people like we want to do for our people. It's a shame that we at odds, and he not trying to do for all people. And I don't know if necessarily he is or he isn't, but when it come to getting stuff done, I would want somebody like that. And like you said, I feel like Trump is a person that's going to come up. He ain't gonna stab you in your back. He gonna slap you in your face to your face. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that in a literal way, but politics is all about, sleight of hand and doing sneaky stuff. I ain't seen Trump do nothing sneaky yet. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put it in your face. Hey, this is what it is. He say, forget the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Forget these people. I don't mess with these people. They lie, and I would rather have that than somebody just, rocking us to sleep, telling us what we want to hear, and then things don't ever get done.
But
So
it's not a pandering because they trying to get bread, whereas Brett already got dough. So they don't really gotta try to placate to no particular groups to get what he need to get done.
that's true.
Because if I got to, because I believe in what I'm doing, I'll put my own money up. You know what I'm saying? Which is not necessarily ideal, but I'm not finna kiss none of you niggas' ass to get no bread, bro. I got that. This is what needs to happen. I'm a person that runs businesses. I stand behind this. He's a nationalist. A lot of these Democratic candidates are quote unquote globalists, and I didn't heard so much about the Bidens taking on the take with China. You know what I'm saying? And this is alleged, but I've seen a documentary called, I think it's Riding the Dragon or something on damn, what's the other platform I'll be watching that's not YouTube? And it's like anyway, they need to get, bread to come in from other areas. But when you get bought like that, when you for sale like that, you gotta give something to get something. You gotta damn near kiss some hands, shake some hands, and kiss some babies, kiss some ass. And Brett don't necessarily gotta kiss no ass to get what he need to get done either. And that I respect, because in his genre of business, which is real estate, he been doing his motherfucking thing. Now, on another level, we got the Bidens. I mean, kind of, we going the political route right now for a spin. Biden is Parkinson's damn near, allegedly. And Brad is just, ever since the debate, he trying to clean it up. And it's getting worse and worse the more he tried to cover it up. He was at some conference, and with Zelensky, he didn't call Zelensky President Putin. President Putin. And I mean, glitching, Brett glitching.
Straight up.
Carmella, Vice President Trump. Huh? Now, somebody gave this nigga some hooch, or is he drunk? Like, what's going on, man? How do you feel?
I know one thing, man. He too old to be in office, man. He too old to be in office, and we had this conversation before. It ain't necessarily your age, but whenever you see somebody glitching like that, man, get them out the way. So to me, it's just like, somebody's propping him up. He's just a puppet. Somebody want him up there for some reason, but it's obvious he's not competent enough. His faculties, he's losing his faculties. Now, my political position when it comes to this, and I'm gonna just put it out here, there's a saying about Rome and the circus. You know what I mean? And I feel like the political system today, is like Rome and the Colosseum back in the day. This is the circus. It don't affect the people at the top. Politics is for people at the bottom. Middle class and low class people. We affected. If you up at the top, if you elite, don't nothing down at the bottom really affect you. You got enough money to do anything, the laws, all that, it does not affect you. So I don't really have no faith in politics. I believe it's here just to keep us busy, to keep us hoping and wishing. It's like a hope system. And if you look at the etymology of where the word vote comes from, it's like hope. You know what I mean? Yeah, it just strings us along for generations after generation. And then that's the whole spiel on it. Like they tell you, oh, change takes a long time. No, it don't. In reality, it doesn't have to take a long time, but we have built a political system around the concept of things taking a long time, but things can happen overnight. People got the power to make stuff happen. If you really wanted it to happen, they would do it. So I just don't really put too much faith in politics these days.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. They say politics is warfare minus the bloodshed. Let me see.
Definitely.
Patty said they don't vote because they feel like we the people can make our own decisions and work together. Every state can do it. I mean, I understand that, right? But yeah, I think that it's this. What our ancestors fought and died to be able to do is kind of like it's not necessarily that no more with things like the electoral college and shit, which basically was just like, okay, you can say that y'all want this, but we, the few, think this is what's going to be best for the country. It almost negates the whole thing, right?
Exactly.
But the idea of it, ideally, is to, the majority will rule. Like, but I think they think that we're idiots. You know what I'm saying? Politicians have done things to make it to where, like called it oligarchy or something, like the corporations are who are pulling the strings because these politicians are broke. And so they need money to be able to do shit. But these people are like, I got this. And like I said earlier, before with me and you personally, like, it don't really make no sense to just vote to be voting. We necessarily get to heard because we don't necessarily got no bread behind our vote. Now, we was to put our bread together, and I would almost say, like, bread, with this vote shit, we can put money in both of these individuals' pockets. If we put together enough bread to give such and such 100 and this individual 100, I don't give a fuck which one of you niggas win. All I know,
That's politics.
I need my schools to look like this, my roads to look like this, my jail to be ran like this, and that's some shit that we can do locally. You know, I'm not saying that the presidency altogether don't necessarily affect us, but we as a people have got to come together and figure out what the fuck we want to do. We don't necessarily need no leader. We do need to have a code of conduct that we all agree on and have, you know, some camaraderie. But again, as a people, we are broken in the way that if one nigga decide he gonna do something, these niggas is so scared that they gonna lose their bitches to this man's influence. They don't want to get behind that shit because this man by himself has become too powerful. Niggas become jealous. They irritated. If we decide we gonna do something with money, who gonna control the money? Now, me and you have talked personally on how I feel like a lot of this shit should go, but at the same time, and we'll save that for another episode. But I'm just saying, the politic machine, it can work because it can be worked. We just gotta understand the rules of the game and how to play it. And the rule of the game is money talk, bullshit walk. I don't give a fuck how many of you niggas want something. If y'all niggas ain't putting no money in my motherfucking pocket, Crisco or whoever these individuals are who run shit, they got some bread for me. That's why I was like, we at the bottom need to come up with more ways to support each other when we have businesses, so that those that are in charge of businesses, because of their influence, could kind of like come together. And I can't say they all together decide what's best for the union, for us, but most niggas that own something is probably a lot smarter than the average individual. And I'm not necessarily putting all my trust in them. I'm just saying we don't even got that part. So, you know, until we really get that shit together, I don't think that we shouldn't vote. But once we do get our shit together, we'll start seeing a lot more. You know, like they did a lot of work structurally to break us. You know, we don't have the household in order to have a village, which would then become a community, which you know what I'm saying? Like we were broken at the very nucleus of this country. But once we snap, we'll be fine.
I would say the nucleus of the family. You know what I mean? And I agree with you. That's where we need to start at. You know what I mean? Getting our families back together, getting our societies back together, getting our cities back together. I think if we do that, we don't have to worry about no politics. If as long as we building with each other and we helping each other out. So once we get that understood, that we really don't need nobody on a federal level. You know what I mean? Like we can still try to get stuff done, but we still need to have our own. I always advocate for a system inside of a system. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Jews got their own community. They deal with each other. You know what I'm saying? The Amish, they have their own community. They deal with each other. You know, there's so many groups that understand that we have to work together to get stuff done, whether this person's going to help us or not. We don't have no black communities that's grouped up and deal with each other consistently and trying to. And another thing is industry. And like you said, money is power. And you're right. These politicians are bought and paid for, and we don't have the money or the power to do that. We don't have millions of dollars to sneak into this politician's pocket.
We do have the money. We are some of the biggest purchasers in the world. We spend a shit ton of money. We just spending it on the wrong shit. If we took the money that we spent going out to eat, or just took one of them Jordan payments out and put it towards this pot that I'm imagining, and we, like I said, nigga, if everybody put $10 with they vote, that's it. If 100,000 niggas came with $10 a vote, how much bread is that? That's got to be a ticket. That's a ticket. That's a meal right there. Break that.
Absolutely.
Give 500 to this nigga and 500 to this this nigga. And whoever win, we got action. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they don't do it, that's a whole nother conversation. But it's not like we lost. Because each way, it's really an investment. I don't care which one of you niggas is winning. I just know that whichever one of y'all win, we already paid in, and we need that about you. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Absolutely.
They scared, whatever. But we'll talk about that in another episode. But and me and you also talked about this shit at a very fundamental level. Job creation and fatherhood is something that we need more of, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But on the joke side, yeah, this nigga got Parkinson's damn near, bro. Motherfucking doctor came through there 8 times. The specialist came through 8 times in as 8 months. That shit don't happen if a motherfucker ain't early stages of that shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Married to the idea of being Democrat, like a lot of niggas don't necessarily understand. If you niggas didn't know, Lyndon B. Johnson was the first nigga to say shit like, I'm about to have these niggas voting Democrat for 100 years. It take a little to get a lot. They don't give a fuck about us. They gave your ass some crumbs. And now the Democrats, they don't love you. This government that we've gotten, they will give you whatever they feel like you need in order for you to need it. Once
that's the point.
Don't need the government to tell us how to live, we will become like the Jews who dictate a lot of policies because on the inner workings of their community, they keep money flowing within their shit. All of them own businesses. They patronize each other's businesses. The dollar circulate in the Jewish community probably 8 to 10 times. A nigga get $1 that he made from working, and 97% of that shit is out to a whole nother community and bought Mexican food. And they got their nails done at the Asian spot. You know what I'm saying? The only part they go to a nigga is the barbering, because the bride want to get the hair products from the Asians. They put all that shit in our neighborhoods. You know, you even bought a shrimp fried rice and shit. You know what I mean? But we don't understand how fundamentally this shit is kind of fucking us.
And what about putting people in positions? I think that a lot of different racial groups, you know, they understand that, you know, they tell their kid, we a family of lawyers. You finna be a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
You finna be a doctor. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we all about giving our kids the choice to do whatever they want to do. No, we need to say, nah, we need an architect in the family. We need plumbers. We a family of plumbers, and be able to look down the line and put people in position, whether it be politics or industry. So we got to stop being so nice and naive and be a man, you know what I'm saying? And structure our family the way we want to structure our families, and understand we know what's best for our kids. My kid don't know what's best for him. I want you to be this, you going to be this, and not care what nobody else in the world think about it.
Well, I just, as far as family, fatherhood, that's what that's about. You watch your kids, you see what it is that they already do well, and you, if they're not smart enough to put themselves in position, you place them. Now you got a kid that's bright and he thinking he want to do basketball. Look, I'm not saying you can't play basketball, but them brains you got, we're not wasting that.
Straight up.
Get into trade school. I'm not saying don't go to college, but if you don't got no plan, I will put a plan together for you. You will be an electrician. You at least go take a test. You're going to figure out real quick that if you're going to be in my house, you're either going to be working or you're going to be in school. And if it's up to me, the school is going to be the job.
Straight up.
You're going to get paid to train you, and we're going to become a family of whatever it is that we good at. We shy away from math. I don't know why we do that nowadays. Like, we just scared of it. But we is the architects of that, but we don't know our past, and so we doomed to repeat it. You know what I'm saying? And anyway,
let me say one thing before you get off this, man, because you touched on something that was you know, that kind of touched me because I can remember being in school, you know, and you know, our teacher asking us, you know, everybody, what you want to be when you grow up, what you want to be when you grow up. And, you know, I'll say like 99% of the black students wanted to be athletes or entertainers. You know what I'm saying? And looking back on that, and even me myself, you know, even me myself, I wanted to be a football player. It wasn't nothing better than being a football player to me. And I think we done been fluked with that, and we don't even realize it. I be seeing how much energy we be putting off into games and call it professional sports. And it's something to look up to. Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? We should not be aspiring to play games for a living. So me and mine, I'm not gonna approve that. No, you're not playing games for a living. You gonna play a game to play a game, but you're not playing no game for a profession. That's not professional. You know, there's no such thing as a professional game. A game is a game. Just because they pay you for it, I don't want you to be no professional entertainer. The world needs real people. The world needs people to push the world into the way that you want it to be. And what I teach my kid is it's your responsibility to direct the world in the way you see fit, and it's my job to set good morals and standards in him so he do what he know he's supposed to do. So, right. Yeah.
I mean, you know, like I said, and I appreciate you like bringing that up, bro. Because I be trying not to be too serious because I got to keep the jokes coming, right? But we it's entertainment shit. This is not. I'm personally, I don't call myself no comedian, bro. I am a professional shit talker. That's right. A little, but at the same time, I'm not here to make niggas laugh and joke and shit. This ain't no fucking joke. I'm not no fucking joke. We put too much stock in entertainment and sports. Now, on this show, you ain't gonna really see a whole lot of sports talk because I feel like we pay too much attention to sports and shit. And we got a lot of other shit that need to happen before we get it. Now, we gonna laugh, we gonna talk shit, but to be honest, this shit is about us starting at a spot, getting some groundwork done, and taking it to the next level. Entertainment should always take kind of a back seat, if in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But we have been sold a bill of goods, bro. Everybody is thinking that that's the path of least resistance. You already athletic. Okay, I get it. But we play games in order to learn how to play, be team players, not to try to do this shit for a living. Because to be a professional basketball player, 4 million niggas going for like 13 jobs. That's only gonna last for 4 years. That shit don't even math right.
It's not realistic.
You know what I'm saying? But and then when you get disappointed that now you selling drugs and you because you didn't blew your knee out, you know what I'm saying, and had 4 kids on the way because you thinking that you going to the league and you didn't sold all these dreams to all these different bitches thinking, stop that shit, bro. Stop that. And you niggas, they're pushing athletics on your kids too hard. A game is a fucking game. That is not, I know you want to keep your kids out of gang activity. I get it. I understand that part, right? But in this world we live in, bro, we as the black community are really, when I say what the
Don't
color,
say it. Don't say it.
I'm not trying to shit on no other races, but when I look at the color of a scab on my knee or whenever I skin my leg or whatever, it's black. So that looks like to me, we are the healing element of this earth. When they fuck us up, they fuck up the balance of this entire earth. But we got to understand, as the healing component of this great earth and nation that we live in, that we got to put a lot of shit before this entertainment. They got us thinking that the entertainment are the leaders of our community and shit. Why the fuck is Dick Gregory speaking for us like he motherfucking, no shot to Dick? I fuck with Dick Gregory, but that nigga, that's not that tell jokes. And they tell all these niggas they funny, but they not representing our leadership. You know what I'm saying? And we Don't,
Totally.
man. Whatever,
Man,
bro.
you spoke on some real stuff, and I'm gonna let you move forward. But man, you said how you feel. But what, I'm gonna tell you this about black folks being the healing stuff of the world. There's some science to that, and if you want to get into that, we can get into that sometime. But that's really then you may feel that way, but that's actually reality. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we talked about Biden and shit. I know we talked about Boeing before, but nigga, have you seen what the fuck is going on with Boeing now?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god! Not only do they got shit falling off of motherfucking planes and shit. I think was it United or was it American? Had the tires, they landing gear and it fell off, knocked over some fucked up some people's cars. But they got like 2 astronauts that is stuck in a space station out in the middle of space, and these niggas don't look like they're gonna be able to get back fucking with Boeing.
Not they got the astronaut stuck in space. That sounds like a whole movie.
Nigga, you know how nasty motherfucking be? Like, wait, so I did the science shit, did the math shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm an
and,
astronaut. You know what I'm saying? You
and
proud
got
and got played, bro. You up there in space? I don't even know. Hey, it's a dude and a woman. I really don't. They don't look like they fucking each other at all.
Hey, they better be. Ain't no way I'm gonna be in space for 3 years and not get no space pussy. I bet you that space pussy hard to motherfucker too, man. I'm doing every position in the world in space.
Wow, you be busting nuts in the air like
Yeah, yeah. You can hear it from all the way across the ship, like, catch
wow,
this one. You know what I'm talking about?
trying to fuck gravity, nigga. Really,
The best.
bro? It damn sure ain't no condoms up there, nigga. But I heard it's like some bacteria, some killer ass bacteria up there, nigga. That's killing the shit that they got going on out in Houston, nigga. I mean, they got some shit and that's probably why they up there. I heard that they don't really want them motherfuckers to come back to Earth, nigga. Because what the fuck is we gonna do if they bring some more killer ass bacteria back to this motherfucker?
You talking about the Houston, the city, not the space station? You saying Houston got some?
The city got nigga. This disease running all over. AIDS everywhere out there.
Wow.
Oh, and then Oregon, nigga. I heard like 2,400 niggas got HIV, being exposed to HIV and or herpes. Did you hear about that shit?
How though?
Bruh,
How got exposed?
I didn't do the research on that. I seen the story, right? But
Yeah,
it's somebody that fucked up out there in Oregon. So,
yeah. Doing people. Okay.
hey, y'all get some bitches from your that come from to your city from Oregon. I would chill. Houston and Oregon is y'all don't know this right now. Portland pussy is a no right now.
Yeah.
Herpes, nigga.
Yeah.
And you know how mad I'd be if I got some herpes from a motherfucker and I ain't even getting no pussy. I just what the fuck did how would they contaminate the water? Nigga, I'll be motherfucking because that shit ain't just get rid of herpes. Now I've been seeing some shit like your herpes ain't permanent. You get but nigga, they ain't no FDA approved shit. Y'all niggas is as fuck. You take some basil oil, like some basil oil, that's gonna get
Yeah.
herpes virus. But we have to look at. I know a lot of niggas gonna be doing some research on what Dr. Sebi had to say about that shit.
Yeah. And
24.
not that our youngsters is out of control too. We got a whole sexualized culture, man. These youngsters, they running trains. The females is like guys now. Like they talking about hitting dudes like how men talk about, women. Now, I don't want to say men, but young guys talk about women running through women. You got women talking like that about men, and it's a trendy thing now within the rap music and all that with the women. How they be talking about it. It's crazy. And it's not going to do nothing but breed the stuff that you talking about, bro.
Well, I mean, we got to kind of chill out on being over sexualized, bro, because they really trying to throw us the curveball. And there's a lot of niggas out there over freaking themselves, bro. A lot of niggas, they pedophilia is normalized almost, nigga. And I'm gonna talk to some shit and weirdo of the week that's gonna fuck with y'all a little bit, nigga. I seen on Instagram, it was a post, and that nigga, I think it was super right. He was showing some was it some goats or some sheep, nigga. They was dumbass thick.
Ah.
They fucking goats. They, the motherfuckers.
He said to some sheep that was thick, them motherfucker.
That was
Yeah. Hey.
out there. They out there hitting them sheep, man.
You
They fucking
feel me?
goats.
That's why they were sleeping with them in the house. You know, some people be having them domesticated animals in the house, and if they thick like that, you know it's popping, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen an Asian guy on it was an Asian guy, man, grabbed up a chicken. Like he was just sitting there. He was sitting there and he had his legs spread, grabbed a chicken, boom, turned it around, opened it up and was like, and then just threw it back. I was just it was unbelievable to me. And it was on like Facebook and Instagram. They didn't flag it or nothing. But it was the Asian dude, and you can tell that, you know what I'm saying, he was built like this because the way he was hitting the chicken, it was just like this. He was like, yeah, I'm saying, and just toss that motherfucker like that. I was like, people be doing that in real life. I thought that was like some myth stuff, but anybody that would do that, you know what I'm saying? You talking about savagery, bro. Straight savage.
Shortest strokes I ever seen. That nigga got the micros. He fucking kicking birds.
A straight chicken grabbed him up, bro.
I can't even see that, bro. This nigga got, boy,
Chicken
negative
pox for real.
bread. And you know, it's an Asian too. It probably had that little part blurry. So
Hey, I was amazed. I was stuck for like 10 minutes. I was just thinking, like, did I really just watch it? Somebody just hit a chicken and then just throw the motherfucker. Yeah, it was people,
bruh,
people, man.
because like I said, anyway. All right, so we're gonna go on to the segment I like to call Celebrity Spotlight, right? So on Celebrity Spotlight, it's like it's some unfathomable sucker shit going on. I don't know if it's something in the water or what, but it's a lot of this look at me ass shit going on with niggas, man. And I look, I can blame it on a couple things. A lot of these niggas is trying to outzest each other, but this is in the realm of pimpetry, if for lack of a better word. Is that even a word, pimpetry?
You just made it, and it was player too. I was with you. I was with you.
So
I was like, oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna sound like it ain't. This ain't gossip. This is all for the purposes of education, right? Because a lot of us, the pimps, we kind of look to them as, you know, the gentlemen of leisure that kind of show us how to handle certain shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be niggas. All these niggas usually got show. They all got bitches, right? But there's even, I guess, a hierarchy within that, and there is still jealousy there, which to me is kind of
weird.
I thought that was the one place where we wouldn't see jealousy, but along with the topic that we on, right, there are some levels of success that have been reached that a lot of niggas that's in the game have not reached. Like brother Andre Taylor has gone beyond the street level. He lost a brother, killed by the police out in Seattle, got a police accountability bill passed where he got officer, you know, not only like arrested but convicted for murder. You know what I'm saying? And he was on a podcast with Goldie. Now Goldie went live, and he had Gorgeous Dre, which is the dude I was talking about, aka Andre Taylor. Another guy named TKO Capone, Suave, aka Raw Talk, and Sharp. Now, Sharp has, attained some level of notoriety due to like his appearances online with Soft Right Underbelly and
no,
right, which we got to give him that. But and this is no shade to Sharp. And I if I ever run into Brett, I have a lot of respect for Sharp for what he's done in transitioning from the game of being a gentleman of leisure to his online success. And I say success, but I mean Brett really be arguing quite a bit, and that looks like what it takes to go viral for some individuals. But in this space, he took it to another level with these gentlemen, and it was just some of the most unpimp-like behavior I've ever seen or had the displeasure of witnessing in my entire life, D. Now, I'm saying this, it needs to be said for those who are, the younger men who see this and understand, like, there is no safe place, bro. It's hatred everywhere you go, right? And you just got to kind of deal with that shit the best way you can, right? Andre was he handled that shit so smooth. I mean, Sharp was just, he was like trying to measure up to bruh. When it was like no real reason for you to be trying to measure up. When he talking, this nigga just kept trying to over talk him. And no, but Church, you don't listen to what I was trying to say, Church. Like, with all due respect, Sharp, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Straight up.
This nigga, and I know you probably feel like that y'all in the same genre of individuals, but it looked like to me like a nigga that just a giant with a regular size nigga kept like, I'm the same height as you. Like, bro, you're not the same, bro.
Yeah.
You can't measure up in that way. So, and there was another pimp that did a live about this. Shout out to Freeze. And he kind of was like, look, I'm going to side with the game before I side with the individual. A lot of us probably feel like that because we like what he got going on, whatever, but it was just bad business to be that disruptive when the person that knows and has done more than you is talking. Shut the fuck up and listen, nigga. It's okay. You wasn't even supposed to be a part of that shit. He got in the live and just immediately
disrupted it.
Whole energy and just made it all about him. Look at me, look at me. Now I don't know if he part white or something, but that, and I just ain't no shade to my Caucasian brethren, but bruh, I know you want to be great and you want to measure up, but just chill the fuck out, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to take and steal and connive in order to get, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not, like I said, I got partners of all descent. So, like I said, I don't really have no animosity. It just looked like Brad just was completely unhinged, uncouth. He let his emotions get. Then he was trying to save some bride when he was talking to her, when Andre was talking to her about the police accountability and what he's accomplished, or she was trying to do something. And Amy said, no, Church, she trying to resonate with you, Church. She don't need you to talk for him. I mean, she don't need to talk for her. He was just it just looks so bad. Please, bro, if y'all out here and you with an individual that has more success than you in the area, it's okay to let them shine, bro. You don't have to feel like you less than because you standing next to a nigga that has done more than you in certain areas. I don't want to be the smartest nigga I know. I don't got to be the strongest nigga or the biggest nigga or the nigga with the most money. I'm going to kick it with niggas that got more bread than me, more game than me. Because if I'm the smartest nigga I know, I'm not going to get that far, bro.
Definitely.
Like, how do you feel
Definitely.
that?
All facts. I didn't see the particular interview that you're talking about, but I seen Sharp interview Sauce Walker. And the way that you feel about that interview, I don't know if it was an interview, I guess it was whatever it was, alive or whatever the case. But he actually interviewed Sauce Walker, and it's crazy because I got the exact same feeling that you got. Like you interviewing bro, but from my perspective, it looked like he was in competition with him. Every time he said something, he was like, you know, I did this, or I know this person. Every time he said he knows somebody, I know him. I can call him right now. Like said that, bro's like, call him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why? If you interviewing him, why is you in competition with this man? And it was evident. So you can just tell, like he's supposed to be a P, but he was definitely insecure in his P. It was just blatant. So yeah, I didn't see that, but I can see that, man, and it really kind of messed up the interview. You know what I'm saying? With somebody being in competition, and you can tell that he was a fan because he everything that Sauce was saying, he was just so enamored by. He had to throw in his hat too to say that he did that too. He did something like this too, and where I'm from, we call them one uppers. And if I ever be a one upper, you know what I'm saying? If you between me and you, don't ever if you catch me trying to just like top anything that you say or somebody else, pull me to the side and be like, bruh, you being the one upper, and I'm gonna fall back because I don't want to be that individual. Those people right there is something else. So yeah, man, it's too much.
Man, I would say, you know, on some manhood shit, if you see me, you know, going out like that, bro, please pull me to the side and let me know, hey, Jay, you looking like you really kind of, because that's like slick jealousy.
You feel me?
And I don't necessarily condone that, bro. I don't understand that. I can't really see nobody being jealous of me. So I really don't process that the same way a lot of people would. You know what I'm saying? At first, it just kind of looked like everything I say, you trying to say that you do better or you done too. And I'm not bringing this shit up to try to make myself sound better than you, but it sounds like you're a little bit insecure around me. I don't necessarily want to be around that, bro. That shit is crazy. And also, I seen like Cameron, Cam was going in on like Shakur Stevenson, the boxer, and I could not believe how funny that nigga was. He was talking about
That
that
was
nigga.
hilarious.
He called,
That was hilarious.
what the fuck? Now this nigga then got beat up, or not even beat up, won the fight, but the fight was so lame and slow. I mean, you know, they commentators now, so they talking about, you know, what Brett needs to do to improve, but Brett took it to a whole nother level. Talking about they don't speak for the streets, that Gilly and them speak for the streets. Like, look, and they shout out to Cam and them because they was like, I'm not even finna let you put us against Gilly because it's shout out to them. They're the reason we together.
Yo,
But you, nigga, you don't like what we got to say, nigga. Them box better. You can't fight everybody that don't like what you got going on. You trying to take it to the street, said that nigga Matrix like they gonna kill you. you trying to you done did more fighting outside the ring than in the ring.
straight up.
Nigga, boring. You boring, nigga. This is entertainment. Your little nigga is fighting better than you. And I was shout out to you, bro, because you put me on to a fighter that I wasn't aware of yesterday, and Brett did it. What's his name again? Boots.
Boots. Hard.
Brett.
Hard.
What's his government? Because I forgot his government.
Jerron Boots Ennis, man, from Philly. One of the hardest things out right now. Terrence Crawford, watch out. Boots coming for you, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm putting him up there with T, man. I want to see that.
Yeah, I like how, and it was only one other nigga I seen do that, but Brett did not sit down in the corner when it was time for him to rest, bro. He was standing up the whole time. That's some psych shit right there. That'll fuck with a nigga logically. You feel me? So, I mean, I love to see niggas get out there and do their thing. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't like to see a good, a fight. I still watch sports. I just don't, it's not like everything to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of work here. My thing is I'm trying to make sure, it's me versus me out here, bro. I ain't really trying to figure out what no other nigga is doing. And I ain't here to shame nobody. If you like watching sports, that's great, bro. I'm not trying to say don't watch sports, but I really ain't tripping off that shit, but that was very entertaining to see Cameron and them go in on Brett. And they from Harlem, nigga. Them niggas, they just like, I thought we was taking it easy on the niggas, bro. That shit was crazy. Like,
Let him up.
we get more money than you. We sit, nigga, we make more money than you, nigga. It's just, nigga, I just threw a nigga, Nick, put it, throw it on Nick. And he said, I just threw that nigga 25,000 for nothing, nigga. When the last time you gave a nigga $25,000 because you was bored, nigga? Like, nigga, I was like, man, that shit hurt. And then Terrence was telling the nigga the same shit. Like, you gotta let your hands go. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to like be, you know what I'm saying? You can't swim in water and not get wet, bro. You gonna get hit. You don't want to get hit, I get it. But you still gotta throw them punches, bro, in order for you to win a fight, nigga. What you scared of? That shit is not cool. I don't want to see no. He said it went 12 rounds, huh? Yeah, I know it did.
Yeah, man.
Third round, let me get my coffee ready. Like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's sad because he a good fighter. He is a good fighter, but like he don't want to get hit. But if I'm paying my money, I'm trying to see a fight. I'm not trying to see a guy go off in there and not go in there and give me my money's worth. I want to see a fight. And that was some criticism that Mayweather got early on too. But you know, Mayweather gonna get in there and not get hit and still tear somebody out the frame.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at least if you gonna not get hit, at least knock a guy out the frame.
Right.
You can't do both. Not get hit and then not knock a nigga out. You got to do one or the other.
That shit irritated me when I seen was it Charlo and
Canelo.
yeah, that was a lot of that. That would gave me those vibes. Like, but Brett went up 3 weight classes, I guess, and when he felt them punches, he was like, he just trying to make it without getting knocked. Because that was, he wasn't trying to win. He just wanted to not get knocked out. That was a win for him. So I get it, brother. In this life, you gotta do what's best for you. You gotta do what's gonna get you to your next level. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make the money, but at the same time, bro, I'd have respected it if he got whooped, if he still was trying to win, bro. You just was just in there existing, and that shit was sad.
Yeah, trying to get a check, and that's bad for sports too, because people can see that real boxing fans know when somebody in there trying to get a check and somebody who in there just lose genuinely. And like you said, you respect somebody that lose, whether it be on their feet or on their back, but they was in there really trying to give it a shot instead of just showed up for a check. So yeah, that boxing get a bad rep for that now, too, bro.
We gonna go to the segment I like to call "Don't Be a Weirdo." All right. Today, Don't Be a Weirdo, which is brought to you by Kicks, the luxury shoe brand, brought to you in part by me, yours truly. And it's soon to be in store, so when it get out there, you know, check that out for me, man. But right now,
I still want my hat too, man.
Oh yeah,
I still need a hat.
So I got one. I got it here. So whenever
I need that.
Up, and I got them. I got the Make America Straight Again hats. Y'all check those out. They $25 a piece. If you hit me, Instagram me, DM me, whatever. We can get together. You in the city? If not, I'll ship you something on. Just like get in touch with me. We can figure it out. All right. So today's weirdo of the week is it's got to do with some bestiality, which is what we was kind of talking about a little earlier. Yeah, nigga, it's weird. According to Eastern Adams Regional Police Department, right? A 50-year-old by the name of Sean Hirschbein was found in the Adams County SPCA rescued nearly 40 abused animals from a trailer attached to the back of a bus. Now, after running his identification, police said that there was an active warrant out for West Virginia for Hirschbein for the distribution of obscene material to a minor, but they was also saying that it was like some cows, chickens, bulls on there, nigga, and there was some bestiality going on with the animals. It really looked It's nasty, motherfucker. And I'll post some pictures on the you know, when I do this, because I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna edit it, I'm gonna throw all the pictures up of the shit so y'all can see some of the conditions of the animals there in the bus that was in. It was really nasty. I mean, it was like shit everywhere. They feeding some of the animals to the other animals, but it's a female. Wait, what? So it's a female occupant on the bus with y'all and the animals still getting fucked.
Yeah, man.
These niggas,
Yeah.
but they not. That's not nothing. That's nasty. That's real nasty, bro. Now I done seen you was talking about chicken getting hit. I seen a dude take some sperm, right, and put it he cracked a little chicken egg open and put the sperm in the chicken egg and let it, you know, get done. And then it spawned a being.
Yeah.
You see that shit?
Yeah.
Like, it was like in
I think
a cup of water, and it was like a tongue in a little cylinder. Like, it had a tongue. And I think the motherfucker spit on the nigga, and he smacked it and killed it. But it was alive. So I'm like, you was talking about the Asian dude hitting the chicken. He ain't scared that he might have a chicken man baby?
He should be scared of a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And how do you even get yourself aroused to put yourself inside of an animal? I'm trying to think of the mentality of someone that can do that. I can't be comprehending. I can't comprehend those type of things because they don't compute with me. And for like this day and age, it's 2024, and you know, sex is everywhere. You know, you can get sex for free. You can get sex for drugs. You can get sex on the internet. Like you can use your hand. Like why do the why are you doing animal abuse? I just don't understand
Right.
it. Something got to be wrong with it.
First of all, they baby gotta stink. It's you hitting animal bad. That's wild. How you gonna go from animal to back to humans? After you start fucking animals, you just gotta fuck animals now.
That's how new shit get created, man.
I guess I'd be too scared. I was gonna get kicked in the nuts by one. Like, this niggas fucking horses, bitches fucking horses.
Yeah.
You a barn lady, nigga. I worked at the Lazy E arena, nigga. I didn't. It was niggas in there eating lunch. I didn't want to eat nothing in that motherfucker. It smelled like
Straight cow shit.
in that motherfucker, animal ass bag. I mean, they got in animal ass wind everywhere. Nigga, these niggas was in there eating nachos and shit.
Savages.
But now after about 2 hours, I nigga got hungry. Nigga went nose blind to that shit, and I'm eating. I ate. I was hungry, but I'm not finna fuck no animal, bro. That shit is dead. Wow.
I wonder if that's some type of fetish or is that from like desperation? Like, how did it even come across your mind to say, I wonder what chicken pussy feel like? You know what I'm talking about? Like, how does that even cross your mind? And then, like, whenever you, like, let's go back to the Houston thing and you was talking about, you know, new diseases and stuff like that. And I was thinking to myself, I'll be wondering how new diseases come about. Are they man-made? But I guess if you fucking animals, then you can bring new type of shit into existence and shit like that. I can see that happening then.
I'm saying, like,
So
you started fucking animals, but do you even come back with a woman? Like, only thing I can see that benefits you from not fucking a woman is the fact that they don't tell you your dick little.
yep.
Animal,
Yep.
fucking animal, and it don't matter. Now, you not being able to feel no walls should tell you something if you fucking an animal. But the crazy thing about God is a lot of these animals, and I don't want to sound like a weirdo, but they got different shaped dicks. They dicks built like ours. Like I didn't see it, but I heard that duck dick like look like a corkscrew. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I heard dicks look like that too. So is it certain animals that you fuck because you know that? Why are you even? What the fuck? Now, on some other shit, Now, I don't know how you feel about the Book of Enoch, and they was talking about like the angels fucking women, right? Let's go over here for a second. Now, the angels was fucking bitches, and now they talk about the Nephilim, but they don't really say that the Nephilim also included the animal shit, which inclined to make me feel like that not only did they make giant humans, but nigga, they was probably making giant animals too, dinosaurs and shit. I'm just like,
I see where you're going.
which one of them angel niggas thought it was cool to fuck one of them lizards?
Yeah. Who fucked the alligator?
Y'all human pussy is fire, nigga. I'm like, yeah, nigga, think about it. That motherfucker keep water out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
fuck some of that.
Yeah, I heard frog pussy was waterproof too, man.
Wow, nigga. So who fucked salamander? The nigga back like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Nigga, it's the dinosaur here now.
Oh man.
We ain't supposed to be either. Like, nigga, get this nigga out of here. But that nigga in a different type of jail. Like, this nigga.
Man, that's why. Is that why Satan got cast down for fucking sheeps and frogs and shit? Shit, get your ass up out of here. Hell no.
Bruh.
Yeah, I can't see it, man. I don't know. That's got to be some type of mental condition. But you made a point too about people not being people not being able to measure up. Whenever you small down there, you'll do your insecurities be so high. You know what I'm saying? I can see that too. You know that has been an issue throughout history. You know what I mean? With people.
Because dogs got some little pussies hanging off the back, like, but your shit got to be sharp to fuck a dog.
Got to be. And
Look,
like that.
a chicken, though, nigga, I ain't never seen a chicken. What the fuck, how small? It's tight. It's very tight. Like,
It's wild, bro. It's wild.
anyway, last but not least, we got who got active, right? Now, this portion of who got active, there was a dude on the morning of July 4th that got, listen, the police responded to reports of a shooting at Ford Elementary School, right? Now, upon arrival, they discovered that Jim Turner was, hit with a fatal gunshot wound. Turner was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigations revealed that the shooter was an 8-year-old student, Kiana Hudson. Shout out to Kiana Hudson. This motherfucker was raping her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get active then.
Little black girl was raping her. Big fat white dude was raping her. I think he the gym teacher. She cut her gun from her daddy crib and brought it to school because she was tired of this nigga like molesting her and raping her and fucking with her and shit, and shot that motherfucker in the chest.
That's justice right there, man. That's justice.
What do you say when you get up to heaven or God when he asks you like, yep.
You just turn around. You just bust a U-turn. Like you ain't got to say nothing, Jesus. I know.
What you in for? Why how did you get here? Well, I was, look, the 8-year-old, she got your ass. Like, yeah, she got me. Like, motherfucker, that's what your dumb fat ass get. When you see a picture of this motherfucker, it's like a big sloppy ass motherfucker, bro. He look like he can't get no bitches, but you can't fuck on no kids or no fucking animals. Don't be weird, bro. And you will get called out on this show. You gonna get made fun of if you didn't get killed. You a doctor, you looking up bitches' skirts, we see you, nigga. You putting shit in the airplane bathroom so you can. That shit is coming out too, nigga. You heard about the Airbnb shit,
Yeah, yeah,
nigga?
yeah. Weirdo shit.
Cameras all in everything, nigga. Now you can go online for all of y'all who still feel compelled to get an Airbnb, and you can order a camera catcher or something that shows you what hidden cameras are hidden on Amazon. But they be having them in phone chargers, and
Everything.
if you
TV, phone chargers, phones.
if you see one too many smoke detectors, chances are the other one is a motherfucking camera. All right, so alarm clocks. I mean, they in outlets. You know what I'm saying? Like they got them motherfuckers in weird places, bro. Inconspicuous places, pointing at you while you in there trying to play with yourself and go to bed so you can go to the conference tomorrow. You being watched, bro. It ain't no safe place, bro. So I
Are
mean,
these people catching cases for this type of stuff? Do they get it? Can you put a case on them?
here's the crazy part. Because you entered in and you signed the like, you know, like the agreement, it makes it a little difficult for you to sue Airbnb because they kind of tell you like these places aren't our responsibility. Like these people are doing this shit on their own. Like, you
That's
know what I'm saying?
crazy.
When you sign the little waiver, you know, the agreement that you sign kind of depicts the fact that you can't sue us if some weird shit go on.
You can
You know what I'm saying?
sue the people though, right?
That might be a whole different thing, but you can't but you know, naturally motherfuckers is gonna try to go out to Airbnb because they got more bread.
Right.
So you know, the authorities could, you know, I mean they because Airbnb ain't reporting this shit when they have an issue. Motherfucker got tagged by the police after the fact to let them know that you might have been getting spied on because these motherfuckers got busted for spying. Motherfuckers got mad at one individual who took a phone charger by accident, and the motherfucker got an SD card in it. And I mean, they kept calling, which I guess said red flags. I'm like, when are you gonna bring the charger back? That's not yours. Like, why the fuck is you tripping so hard off this little $5-10 charger base? It's got to be something else to this shit. And lo and behold, it's a motherfucking camera, bro.
It's crazy.
So
That's
y'all
crazy.
watch out, bro. Everybody, it's summertime. You out there doing your thing, and you know you finna go get an Airbnb or you traveling nurses or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay on your square, man, because there's some weirdos out here, man. Y'all need to be aware of that shit. And if you ain't,
That should be some kind of case, man. That should be some type of case. You should get some type of like peeping Tom, pedophile. I don't care if it's your property or not. If I'm renting out your property and you got cameras inside the house, now outside the house to protect your property, okay. But if you got cameras inside the house, they should be like in the living room and you should be posted. I should know about it, but it shouldn't be none in the bedroom and no private places and no showers. You know what I'm saying? And if I find out it is, that should be some type of weirdo case off the top. That's crazy.
like you got it in the bathroom. You like watching bitches piss and shit. You got it in. Now they got ways to be able to tell if you got like your mirror is a two-way mirror too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, who knows? I mean, it's some crazy type of individuals out here, and you really got to watch it, bro. You really have to watch your shit. I don't think that hotels are really safe either. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you just got to, hey, is a way to move. What level of that is okay, though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, nigga tell you, oh, well, we got cameras on site, but they only outside. Do you gonna believe that they only outside? I don't
Yeah.
really believe that they only outside. Some of these cats, they might be wanting to make sure that people don't tear up their shit. But I feel like if you don't trust motherfuckers that much, why are you in this?
Right. Right.
It's, you know, you got the manager of the property if you don't live there in the state where you got the Airbnb. You know,
He said, Arby's. Are you hungry right now, James? They got cameras in the Arby's. I'm like,
boy,
what?
nah, I'm straight, bro. Man, look, I just want to make sure that, anybody that's watching this show that's in the sound of my voice, and like, bro, we, I know it probably sound like motherfuckers just be talking about shit just to be talking about shit, but it's all for a reason, bro. So y'all, stay safe, man, but stay dangerous too.
Yeah, and I consider what you do edutainment because you kick some jokes, but you always bringing knowledge to the people, and that's why I mess with you. You know what I'm saying? And you like that in real life, what people don't know. It ain't like you just do this on this be you. You know what I'm saying? So and that's why I mess with you, and you're an authentic person. But also, like you said before you get up out of here, talking about just being on them weirdos. I don't know if you announced it to the public, but you got that new segment coming out where, might be outside or whatever. I don't know if you said anything about that, but, that's going to be exciting too. You know what I mean? To catch some of these weirdos in action, man, and just, be outside with it,
I haven't exactly figured out what I'm gonna call it yet. It was just gonna kind of be like a curveball I'll throw out and see how it happened. And we might call it that. We might call it the curveball segment, where we just, we go out in public and fuck with people and make them uncomfortable and see how they respond. Throw their ass a curveball real quick. Matter of fact, that's what we gonna call it.
Bet, bet. Hey, people gonna be surprised how big you is too, man. Jamerson ain't no small guy neither, man. I don't even know if you should give him the whole get down because you be on here cracking jokes and people might be thinking Jamerson is not no small guy. Don't get it twisted, man. So you gonna see him outside. He talking about coming outside. It's gonna be funny. I want y'all to see him in his natural element. And his natural element, he go. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to help him out. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the education, but when you see Jay in his natural element, I think y'all gonna like it.
Man, I
Yeah.
appreciate that, Dave, bro. It's always a treat when players meet, bro. I'm glad you was able to pop in and fuck with me on this one again, man. Um, but we about to go ahead and sign off, man. Tell the people how to get in touch with you, man. Like, what's your Instagram handle or how to, follow you.
I mean, I'm due diligence, and then you can find me at due diligence, the principles on YouTube. I appear on other people's shows. I don't really want to drop no names right now, and I'm getting my own podcast together. It's going to be called The Principles. It's on YouTube. I got it like about 3 episodes right now, but I'm trying to gather my content up before I just come on out. But you guys will hear from me soon, and you'll know where to find me, where you can get some fresh content. The last thing I dropped was probably like a couple years ago. I got a few episodes in the making, so just keep a lookout. Due diligence to principles, man.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, look out for that, because like I said, bro is sharp. Bro's sharper than a motherfucker. And he ain't small either, to be honest. Like, y'all motherfuckers would think that that's because you sit in that chair, boy. You take that jacket off, you see the guns, and you like, oh shit, you fucked up. So don't let the smooth taste fool y'all about none of the people that you see around me, bro. It's not no motherfucking joke. But we gonna have some fun. But as always, it's Jamerson Ballard, man. It's been real, man. Y'all follow me, like, subscribe on all platforms. It's Jamerson Ballard, man. And y'all have a pleasant evening, man. And we'll see y'all on the next one, man. Have a good one. Peace out, dude.
Peace.